Vaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. Hare Krishna. So today is very special day. Today is the appearance day of Srimati Rukmini Devi. So also this day is called Rukmani Dwadasi. So yesterday there was Ekadasi, so today is Dwadasi. But on this auspicious day, the Rukmani Devi appeared. So we have the deity here, Rukmani Dwarikadhish. So we should discuss something about Rukmani Devi. So Rukmani Devi is the eternal consort of Lord Shri Krishna Dwarikadhish. So as we know, the Shrimati Radha Rani is the eternal Haladini Shakti of the Lord. So all the Shaktis, Shakti means energy of the Lord, is an expansion of the Srimati Radharani. So Srimati Radharani herself expand in Chit Shakti, Sambit Shakti, and then it goes external energy. So in Sambit and Chit Shakti and Ahladini Shakti, she expands all the gopis and the queens. All the gopis in Vrindavan, then all the queens and all the Lakshmis. So these are the expansions. So Srimati Rukmani Devi is very special. She is very special. So like from childhood in this planet, Lord appears. So all the his internal associates also appear along with the Lord. So Srimati Radharani, Srimati Rukmani Devi also appeared in Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, in the name of king was Bhismak. So she was the daughter of Bhismak, King Bhismak. So he had the 5 sons and 1 beautiful daughter. So in all the name, before the name of all the brothers and sisters is a Rukmi. So Rukma, Rukma Bahu, Rukma Kesh, Rukma Netra, all these names are there of the brothers, and then Rukmani. So Bhishma, King Bhishma, he was very pious and very great devotee of the Lord. And in his palace, most of the saintly people were coming. A very pious king, so all the rishis, munis, and devotees were coming on his palace. So all when the rishis, munis, and devotees they come, so they have to describe the pastimes of the Lord. The devotee is always mat chitta mat gat prana bodhayanta parasparam. Devotees always, when see the devotee, they discuss about the Lord. That is the business of the devotee. Business of the devotee is to talk about the Lord, about the pastimes, activities of the Lord. So, more in his palace, always palace was full with the devotees. The guy was very pious and devoted. So all the rishis and munis and devotees were discussing about the pastimes and activities of the Lord Sri Krishna. And this Rukmani was very lovingly daughter of her father. So she always, mostly, she was always with the king, Bhishma, from childhood. When she was even 5 years old, she was always surrounded by his father. So when all the rishis munis were discussing the past times of the Lord, so she was listening very attentively. As she had the attraction for the Lord from childhood. As she was in eternally she is always the consorts of the Lord. So in this pastime, she also decided, and she grown up. So from beginning, she decided to marry with the Lord Sri Krishna, Dwarikadhish. She decided, I will not marry to anyone except Lord Sri Krishna from beginning. Yeah? Yes, yes, yes. All most of the rishis munis, even many great devotees, all they were knowing Krishna is the Supreme Lord. All most of them. All the only demoniac kings were not knowing. And all the devotee kings and the rishis munis, all they knowing Krishna is the Supreme Lord. And that's why the many, even Narad Rishi were coming to see the pastimes of the Lord in Dwarika. So many, they were knowing. So they were discussing. So Rukmani was attracted. So, but even father and the four brothers, except the eldest one, were agreed to arrange the marriage of the Rukmani with the Dwarikadhish. But the elder son of the Bhishmak were not agree. He wanted to marry the Rukmani from the Sisupal. So he forced, because he was elder, so he says, everyone must listen me. I'm elder son. So I want to give because he has some friendship with the Sisupal. So in that's why he wanted to marry his sister from the Sisupal. So Bhishmak and other brother were not happy with this proposal. But because he was elder, Rukma was elder, so he decided to marry his daughter from the Sisupal. So, but when the time came very near of her marriage with the Sisupal, so Rukmani was very unhappy. She not wanted to give her life to anyone else except Krishna. Because by listening the pastimes and activities of the Lord, she was attracted. So that is very important lesson from that topic. Given there is no need of seeing the Lord personally. Only if you listen from the bona fide source, you can be attracted by Krishna. That's why listening is more important than seeing. Rukmani never see the Lord, but she attracted with the Lord by listening with the bona fide source. That is the process. That is the process of to being attracted with the Lord. So listening is very important. That's why we were many devotees, they were not listening, knowing about Krishna and Ram, but now they are mad after Krishna and Ram because only listening. So listening is more important than seeing. That's why we must read, we must listen from the bona fide source. Somebody listens, so there is no difference in listening and seeing. Like we are here, but if somebody explain about some country like America, Europe, this country is like this and that, immediately the picture comes on your mind. We become attracted. Oh, once I want to go there. I want to go there. So similarly, we have no attraction from the Lord and His abode. We have no great desire to going back home, back to God. We have no great desire to see the Lord because we are not listening properly. When we listen, the qualities of the Lord, activities of the Lord, and all, automatically we develop the attraction with full faith. When we listen with full faith from the bona fide sources, then we develop the attraction. And then we develop the great desire to see the Lord, to going back home, back to Godhead. So that desire has to be developed. Without intense desire, we cannot see the Lord, we cannot go back home, back to God. That intense desire has to develop. So only the process is to listen, 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 read and listen. Reading and listening are same thing. Reading, listening, every day. Then we develop that intense desire. Then we can go back home, back to God, and we can see the Lord face to face. So Rukmani was listening, so she has developed the attraction for the Lord, but the Rukma has arranged the marriage with the Sisupal. So whole plan was arranged for the marriage ceremony. But Rukmani then she called very confidential Brahman. He was very learned and he was very well behaved Brahman. She called and she told, I have written the letter. This letter has to taken to the Lord as soon as possible. And then she explained, you must also tell about the situation, how my brother has arranged my marriage with the Sisubal, but already my life has given to you. So you must protect me. You must protect. So this Brahmin went Dwarika from the Maharashtra. Dwarika. Very quickly he went there, reached there, and then he reached to the Dwarika and he called then he explained to the all Dwarpal Askari, soldiers, I want to see personally to the Lord. So those time was not forbidden to the Brahmin to go even Lord in personal palace. Brahmins were allowed in everywhere. That's why even Narad Rishi, when he was coming to Dwarika, he was going even in the bedroom of the Lord. Everywhere. Brahmins were allowed because Brahmins were very, their conscience was very clean and high. And Lord was has a lot of respect to the Brahmins. That's why it mentions Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Brahmana Devaya. So he is the worshipper of the Brahmana and devotees and cows. Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya. So Krishna is the lover of Brahmin. So Brahmins were allowed. So he went to see the Lord. Then he explained the situation and given that letter. That letter is called love letter. Love letter. First letter was written, that love letter from Rukmani. And actually, even Lord, because Lord glories were everywhere. So Rukmani was listening. Even Rukmani glory was gone to many kings ear. Because Rukmani was very extraordinarily beautiful. So many kings were discussing, Lord Dwarikadhish also was king. So must be the king were discussing about the Rukmani beauty. Oh, this Bhismak daughter was very beautiful. Everyone wanted to marry with the Rukmani. Everyone, so everyone, like Rukmani is the Lakshmi, goddess of fortune. So who don't want goddess of fortune? Everyone want Lakshmi, Everyone. Like in the Samudra Manthan, when Lakshmi appears, all the demons and the demigods all looking the Lakshmi ji. They wanted to marry with the Lakshmi ji. So everyone wants Lakshmi. Who don't want Lakshmi? But so if somebody wants the Lakshmi to enjoy that, become demons. The devotee and the demons only difference in there is only difference because demons wants to enjoy the Lakshmi ji, and the devotee wants to engage the Lakshmi ji in the service of Krishna. That is only difference. Devotee also have the opulence. They have money, so many opulences, but he has no spirit of enjoyment. No, he has the spirit to engage all the resources which come from the goddess of fortune in service of Krishna. That is only difference. That is only difference. So this Rukmani, this Brahmin explained everything to the Lord. I mean, Lord were attracted with the Rukmani. He wanted to marry even. Because he heard the beauty of Rukmani and her quality and characters and behavior, everything. So Lord wanted. So he welcomed the Brahmin first. He given respect by, because Lord was sitting on the gold throne, सिंहासन, सोने के सिंहासन में बैठे थे भगवान. जैसे ब्राह्मण as soon he seen the Brahmin, immediately he stand up from his throne and stand up, and then he welcome the Brahmin on the throne. So that is the respect of the Brahmin. And after that he wash his feet, and then he given nice food, and then he make him to take the rest, because he went maybe by walk, maybe a long route from Maharashtra to Saurashtra. Very so, and after that when he taken the rest, then even Lord massage his feet. He is Dwarika, he was king. But he massaged Brahmin feet. After massaging the feet, then when he tells to the Brahmin to read the letter, the Brahmin actually read the letter. Okay. So then he says, there is no problem, you can go, I am planning very soon to come. So there is a big story how the Lord, he came. So this marriage ceremony was going on. There is a lot of rituals. So even Rukmani has written all, because she was the daughter of Kshatriya. She knows how to deal with the things, management, administration, she was knowing. So exactly she explained, you must come in this time, particular time, when I am going to worship the goddess of this goddess. So there is a Durga Puja, there was. So when I am going there for that particular puja, you must come. When coming back, immediately you must come in this time and take me. So he is given everything, all detail. And Lord, he approached. So that time there were many kings were there, or they were ready because they were fearful. Must be some message was gone to these kings. Anytime anything can happen. And mostly in the marriage of the Kshatriya, there is a fight. In my North India is always not only Kshatriya, anyone marriage there is a fight is there. People are ready to have with the rifle. They're going in the marriage ceremony with the rifle. Still the culture is going on. In North India, at least 4 or 5 people they're going with the rifle. So anything can happen. So that culture was still there. So what about those time when they were Kshatriya? They were fully equipped. And then when Lord went with he prepared the chariot and went to kidnap. Actually, it was just kidnapping the Rukmani in arena of this whole ceremony. So it is mentioned is like that when the many jackals and wolf, are there, and then uh, lion goes and just take their prey. So similarly, the Lord, he just went and so, but all the all the king just they became furious to fight, and then they start fight. But Balram were also knowing this uh, Krishna is going, must be some. He not informed the Balram, but Balram understand there is something happened, something wrong. Then Balram even also, when Lord came behind the Balram, he prepared with his chariot and with soldiers, and he was coming. So when Lord Krishna is took the Rukmani and chariot, and that is called actually that Vivah is called Rakshas Vivah. It's called, there's so many types of the marriage. So first marriage was done by the Lord is in that Rakshas Vivah, but not Rakshas. That was very well arranged marriage because she accepted the Lord and Lord accepted her. And she right from the whole family were agree to marry Rukmani with the Lord, but only one brother, Rukma, was not happy with that plan. So and then her, all Sisupal, all the kings, and many kings also actually came to in that plan. Maybe I can marry, I can marry. This is the Kshatriya spirit. Many kings, all they behind Krishna, Lord Krishna, they started to fight with him. But Krishna, all they defeated everyone, and then Balram, rest of them, Balram taken charge for fighting with them, and Krishna went with the Rukmani. But Rukma was behind Krishna. He just then start fighting with the Lord. But Lord last, he wanted to kill but not kill because Rukmani brother, he has some affection with the brother. So he did, he saved him. His hair, saved him with different design, here, cut here, here. So that is inserted, just inserted the Rukma. He just inserted. So for the Kshatriya, insult is more than death. When given in the Bhagavad Gita, for the Kshatriya, death is better than insult. Insult, to insult, they don't accept the insult. They can die, but they don't want to accept the insult. So he not went back to his kingdom. He developed forest as a make the kingdom. He never went back to his kingdom. He remained and developed his king too, and then he wanted to fight. Last he was killed. That was another story. So this is the story of Rukmani Devi. So today appearance. So in most important instruction is there from the Rukmani Devi marriage ceremony. We must listen about the pastimes and activities of the Lord. So we develop the attraction with the Lord. The same benefit we can get like Rukmani. We develop attachment with the Lord by listening. So yesterday we discussed about the.
Prabhuji, one question.
Yes.
Before you to go into the next topic. When we were very early in the temple, very early days, there was a person who had come from Nairobi, and he told us a very bewildering statement, and it has been in my mind since then. First, I thought maybe
I understand. Who was that?
yeah, it was appropriate or not appropriate, but I think it's for our knowledge, it's very important. And please forgive me if I make a mistake. He said that here we pray to Rukmani Dwarikadish. And if we pray to Rukmani Dwarikadish or Rukmani Mata, then we will not get the mercy of Radharani. Prabhuji, we were very bewildered.
I know who has told you. I understand. So he doesn't know. He is a fanatic devotee. He is a fanatic devotee. Our process is not going direct. Our process to going through. So Rukmani Devi, if we get the blessing of the Rukmani Devi, then we can get to enter in the Vrindavan. She is the expansion of the Srimati Radharani. So this is the process. So we are more fortunate to worship the Rukmani Devi. We are more fortunate. Dasanu Das. So we are more fortunate. So our process is not just jumping direct. So he is a fanatic devotee. Okay? So, and we see Rukmani as a Radha Rani as a Rukmani. We don't see any difference. And here, Dwarikadhish with the Basuni, he is a Trivangadhari, his mood is Vrindavan. So devotees worship the Lord. When they worship, because we cannot worship direct Radha and Krishna, because Radha Krishna is only worshipped in the mood of Raga Nuga. Nobody can worship the Lord with the rules and regulations. We are not qualified to go there. So we worship the Lord as a Lakshmi Narayan. We worship Lord as a opulence, in opulence way. So that's why we are not allowed to enter in the deity inside. But mood is Vrindavan. We worship as a rules and regulation, we follow as a Lakshmi, like a king. We just not go to anything to do everything. No, we offer everything very with awe and reverence to the Lord. But our mood is there with Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, there is no rule. Vrindavan, there is no rule. In Vrindavan Vasi, residents of the Vrindavan, they don't follow any rules and regulations. They love the Lord. Even they, after eating, they put in the mouth of Krishna. But we cannot do it. So we worship the Lord as a Lakshmi Narayan, but our mood is there to reach to the Vrindavan, to Raganuga. Worshipping, that is called sadhana bhakti, but purpose is to be Raganuga. Develop the attachment with the Lord, with the love and affection. So we worship Rukmani, Dwarikadhish. By worshiping, when we can enter in the Vrindavan. So he is not proper. His understanding is not proper. So yesterday we were discussed about because this 10th chapter is there in 7th canto, pastimes of Lord Nrsimha Deva. So we discussed how this Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu appeared. That was also desire of Lord. And after appeared, then how this Hiranyaksha was killed by the form of the Lord. It's called Barah form. Barah means boar form. You know, I've seen the Barah in the forest, there's a boar. Has the nostril on like this upward. That is called Barah form. That is, so he killed, after killed, so the Hiranyakashipu was thinking, how this Vishnu, he is the Lord, he is the Supreme Lord, he was knowing how he can become impartial. Must be he just like childish nature. He was thinking Like child, when child you give some chocolate, some laddu, he can come in your favor. So this Vishnu is become like that. He was thinking. He was thinking that this Vishnu, because these demigods, they have worshipped nicely. So now he is taken favor of Vishnu. And that's why by taking the favor of Vishnu, he killed my brother. So he became my enemy. So he starts thinking like that. But it is not like that. Lord is not like that. Lord is he is not friend of anyone. He is not even enemy of anyone. He is, as per rule, he in this material world, he is always equipoised to everyone. So, but he was thinking like that. He was thinking like that. Then he started doing the austerity and penances to become immortal. He started doing very severe austerity to please the Lord Brahma. After pleasing the Lord Brahma, he wanted to ask some benedictions, so to become immortal. So Lord Brahma says, how I can give this benediction, even I am not immortal. So he used that trick. Maybe Brahma not wanted to make me immortal, so let me, like here in this material world, everyone knows I am going to die. But still, many people, they give you guarantee. No, no, I will make you to not die. One day time will come, you will not die. That's why many still in the world, many people have the dead body since many years. They're keeping the dead body, they're paying money to preserve the dead body. So one day scientists will give him life. So all this craziness. So, so similarly, he was thinking maybe Lord Brahma not giving me direct to become immortal, so let me trick him. So he wanted to cheat him, trick him. So he asked different way. I will not. So he was thinking, my brother was killed by the farm of the boar animal, so I should not be killed by the animal. I should not kill by day, night, sky, and so many. As per his idea, his thought, I am become immortal. He was thinking like that, as per his idea. But he doesn't know nobody can become immortal. Jatasya dhruvam mritum dhruvam janma mritasya. Who has taken the birth, he has to die. He has to die. So, after this, then he become demoniac. He thought that I am now immortal. So he become demoniac. He wanted to rule everyone. And started 3 words. He started to give the punishment to the devotees and demigods. He controlled everything. Just he thought that I am not going to die. So ultimately he was killed by the Lord. So when he was killed, so he has the very great devotee. His son was very great devotee of the Lord. Sometimes someone asked how he was demoniac person, how he got the devotee son. Demoniac son is also demoniac mostly, and devotee son is a devotee. But sometimes it happens, even devotee sons become demoniac, and demoniac son become devotee. It happens. So it is given in the scripture when he was doing austerity, that time the demigods wanted to disturb his austerity. So in the form of the birds and other around where he was doing austerity, he said, chant Narayana, 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 chant Hare Krishna. They were saying, chant Hare Krishna. He was disturbed, in meditation. The guy was meditating on Lord Brahma, and somebody is saying, chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So it disturbed, like many, these worshippers of the demigods. Sometimes we become so much agitated, what this nonsense are saying. We are meditating like this. But doesn't know this Hare Krishna name of God is universal. Anyone change the name of Krishna going to become benefited. But sometimes because of the envy and because of they don't know the glories of the holy name of the Lord, sometimes in this insult. So the Hiranyakashipu, he came out from his meditation. Says, let me stop doing meditation, let me go to home. So he was in his eye, ear, always his mind was that name was coming, Narayan, 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 Narayan. Sometimes we will see when you are not chanting Hare Krishna, still the Hare Krishna mantras goes in the mind. Everyone has this experience. You have experience. Even don't think what they thinking. Even sometimes this here chanting in the mosque, but I am listening Hare Krishna. Chanting something, I am listening the some verses from Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. I am always thinking this is a Gita verse, Bhagavatam verse, Ramayana verses going on, Hare Krishna mantra is going on because it is there in our consciousness. So his consciousness was become Narayan conscious. And he came and he united with his wife and the son become Narayan conscious. He became devotee. So that is big story is given in the Bhagavatam how when his wife was pregnant, then again he went back to do the meditation austerity. Then when he was the Prahlad Maharaj when he was in the womb, so all the demigods were thinking, maybe because he was demon, so he has another demon has already given in the womb. So this, sometimes these demigods are also very selfish. So they wanted to kill that child. Before he take birth, we kill. So no demon. So already one demon we are harassed so much with this demon, and another demon will come, another big problem. So they kidnapped the wife of Hiranyakashipu. Kayadu, क्या नाम है? Kayadro. Yeah, Kayadu. So they kidnapped. When they were kidnapped, they were taking a heavenly planet to wanted to kill the child. Then Narad Rishi came. So what you people are doing? No, we have planned to kill because this is another demon in the womb. So how selfish you can be? Narad Rishi said, how selfish you can be? You don't know this is not David. Demon, this is a great devotee. Let me take. So Narad Rishi has taken this Kayadu in his hut and taken, and then he's given Bhagavat Gyan. So Prahlad Maharaj, he became initiated disciple when he was in womb of his mother. He was initiated by the Narad Rishi through the knowledge. So knowledge, that is called our parampara. The Brahmadhva Gaudiya Sampradaya is parampara with the knowledge. Lord Brahma given the knowledge to the Narad Rishi given to the Ved Vyas to this parampara. This is called disciplic succession comes from the knowledge. This is the parampara. So he was initiated when he taken birth. He was great devotee. So this when this Hiranyakashipu came back from his austerity and become immortal. He was thinking, I am the only the God. Nobody can defeat me. I am the God. So he appointed two teachers, Sand and Amrak. These are two teachers was the son of the Sukracharya. Sukracharya is the spiritual leader, Kul Guru, of the demons. So his son became appointed as a teacher of the Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, so Hiranyakashipu wanted to teach his son to become expert in especially in economic development, how to make money, like today word, how to make the money and diplomacy, how to cheat the people. So this main two subject he wanted to teach. Then third subject was you teach him There is nobody is powerful as me. I am God. So three subject was given to this teacher. You teach this, my son, how to make money by hook and crook, and teach to kutniti. Kut means diplomacy. How to cheat the other for our सेल्फिश सेल्फिशनेस पर आवर अपने स्वार्थ के लिए दूसरे को धोखा दो, ये सिखाओ, कूटनीति इसको बोलते हैं. एंड देन यू टीच देयर इज नो एनीवन एनी अदर गॉड देन मी, आई एम द गॉड, आई एम द सुप्रीम. सो टीच दिस. बट प्रहलाद महाराज वाज लर्न फ्रॉम whom? कि only the one God is there, Lord Sri Krishna, nobody else is there. So he was teaching to his classmate even. When after teacher explained everything, then after that he changed all the subjects. And he was teaching devotional service, about devotional service. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Asmanam, Padasevanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Archanam, Atmanivedanam, all these 9 processes are devotional were taught by the Prahlad Maharaj, his all students. All the students. So they became very confused. What is this? I am teaching some other subject, and he learned something else. Even all the students are not learning what we are teaching, they are confused. Then they came, they were become very much fearful, frightened. Maybe Hiranyakashipu know that we are teaching something else, what he wanted. Then we become very dangerous for us. So it is better to go and tell him. He says, I don't know, something going wrong. In our school, nobody is there. We are teacher. We are, as per your prospectus and syllabus, we are teaching. But he learned something else. I don't know from where. And not himself. The same syllabus is he teaching in all the students. Devotional service. I don't know from where he is getting this information. So then Hiranyakashipu, a special arrangement is done. Maybe you check, maybe some demigods comes in the hidden way to teach him. So become very careful. So security become very tight. No? Then again same things. Again, but he was from inside, He was initiated by the bona fide spiritual leader, Narada Rishi. So nobody can change him. Nobody can change. Like us, for us become very difficult to perform devotions because by birth we have not got the devotional atmosphere. That's why some people find very difficult to cultivate the devotional service. Someone very easily cultivate devotional service because somebody got from his previous life, previous background, he become very much attracted with the devotional service. He cannot leave it. As someone is whole life you teach, but it's still very difficult to find them to have interested in a spiritual life. So because of the previous birth, previous karma, all these things is applied to us. But devotional service is so powerful. It can change in any time, anyone. If it takes very serious. If it takes serious, it can change in any time, in any age. It has nothing to do with this. So all this, then after that, ultimately he starts torturing the Prahlad Maharaj, and because of the Prahlad Maharaj, Lord Nrsimhadev appeared to make his word true, because he says Lord is everywhere. He was, because Hiranyakashipu, everyone is fearful with the Hiranyakashipu. Everyone, all the universe was fearful with the Hiranyakashipu. But he was fearful with the Prahlad Maharaj. Because he was torturing so much, he wanted to kill the Prahlad, but he was not affected. So he became very fearful. What is wrong with this boy? This 5-year-old boy, I am trying to kill him so many ways. Even demigods, all the Indra, Varun and Chandra are all the my worker and servant. But he, from where he get this power? Why not fearful with me? So he start to frighten by seeing the Prahlad Maharaj. This is the things. People become successful in the material world, but inside he is totally insecure. Insecure. If he has not taken shelter of the Lord, you accumulate everything. You have money, you have everything, but still you are very much fearful because you have not taken shelter of the Lord. But when you are taken shelter of the Lord, you are fearless. You have no fear because you know Lord is with. So Prahlad Maharaj was not fearful to any Hiranyakashipu. So he was thinking, he asking, from where you getting this power? All the demigods are fearful. When I raise my eye, all they come down with folded hand. But where you get this power? He says, power is same. All power comes from the Lord. But you are misusing the power, I am utilizing the power. That is only difference. And a same energy, same power is coming to you, same power coming to me. A same power is everywhere. So same Lord is everywhere. Within you, within me, everywhere. So he was thinking, okay, maybe he's a God, maybe he's around, he's protecting him, maybe I'm not seeing him. So he asked, your God is here in the pillar? He said, yes. He is in the pillar. When Lord is there in you, within me, why not in the pillar? He is also in the pillar. So Prahlad Maharaj, that Vachan, he says even he is in the pillar. So he thought maybe I'm not seeing, he is seeing. So he thought to let me, he's saying in the pillar, I kill him. This is demoniac mentality. This demoniac mentality. He doesn't know. So he taken his fist and hit the pillar, and the Lord appeared in the form of Narsingh Dev. After appear, then he killed. So after killing, then because the furious form of the Lord, nobody was ready to go near to the Lord to pacify him, because very furious, whole universe was trembling. Whole universe was trembling. So all the demigods came, even goddesses of Farsu Lakshmi came, but nobody has dared to go near to the Narsingadeva. So even Brahmaji and Shiva, all they praying, Lakshmi, please go and pacify the Lord. Lakshmi ji, I've never seen in this mood. This form I've never seen my Lord, so I cannot go there. So then Brahmaji requested the Prahlad, please, because he appeared for you, please you go. So when Prahlad went there, he became so pacified, Narsingadeva. He started to lick the Prahlad Maharaj with his tongue, and he put his hand on his head. So he became so peaceful. And he put Prahlad Maharaj on his lap. So this is the story how the Lord, he is protecting the devotee in all circumstances. When somebody is taking shelter of the Lord, Lord protects his devotee in all circumstances. And Lord appeared to prove his word. He says he's in the pillar, Lord appeared. So after that, when then Prahlad Maharaj started to glorify the Lord, Narsingadeva, with so many verses, whole chapter is there. Prahlad Maharaj glorified the Lord. After glorifying, Lord became very much happy. Then he wanted to give some benediction. And that benediction, then Prahlad Maharaj refused to take any benediction. He says, I am not businessman. I am not businessman. Okay, I worship, I serve you, then you give me something. Like you go give something, then you take something. No, I am not business. You are my master. I am your servant. My duty to serve you. So I don't want anything from you. Then Lord given some instruction to the Prahlad Maharaj. So tomorrow we'll talk. There is 5 verses, very important. That is the last verses of this 10th chapter. Is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Very important verses from the Prahlad, Lord Nrsimhadeva. All these benediction, why we should accept some benediction when is given by the Lord. But we should not become puffed up by taking those benediction. We have to accept as a blessings, and same time we always keep ourselves as to maintain ourselves as a Krishna conscious. So suffering and benediction, happiness, both devotee are not disturbed by these two things, suffering and happiness. Both he tolerating. Devotee, happiness also he is tolerating to exhaust the punya, and suffering is also tolerating to neutralize all his sinful reactions. Because suffering comes by his sinful reactions, and enjoyment comes from the pious reactions. So both devotees is a tolerating and being fixed in Krishna consciousness. So we'll talk those important verses. We'll talk tomorrow. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rukmini Dwadasi Mahamahotsav ki, Lord Nrsimhadev Prahlad Maharaj ki.